Hello everyone, welcome to the Virginia Tech Hockey YouTube channel. Tonight, the Virginia Tech Hokies go up against the High Point Panthers as they claw up north to take on your Hokies. Hi, I'm Chris Pierce, back with you for another exciting night of Virginia Tech Hokies. Virginia Tech hockey. The Hokies are looking to rebound after a crushing 5-4 loss last Friday night here again at Lancelot Arena against Wake Forest as the hockey starts right now. The Hokies on your right will go in their gray sweaters, High Point on your left in their black. Hokies will win the face-off off the stick of Rocco Salvato, and just like that, we are underway. Quick shot there by Vera Lunder into the easy pads of tonight's starting goaltender for High Point, Vieira. Underway tonight from the Lancelot Sports Complex here in Vinton, Virginia. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the High Point Panthers. Rocco Salvato sends that one to the net. It's chipped in the air and shot by Mudge. That one deflected off a stick and out of play. A little extra shoving there from Mudge, and we'll draw our first whistle of the game. Face-off will take place inside the High Point zone as that shot by McAfee goes wide to Vieira. High Point able to clear. Lanigan sends it back down. In the early minutes of this one, Hokies maintaining possession of the puck in the zone, though that one intercepted and taken by Kennedy. Pushing ahead is Kennedy. His shot saved by Ian Key, who's in the opposing crease tonight for the Hokies. Key coming off his first one of the season against George Mason, allowing one goal in that 4-1 win in the season opener. I'll be the line of Peduzzi, Kazai, and Dean Sargent for the Hokies. Face off one by High Point. I'll go to the top of Martin. Martin's chip shot, that one off of Key, and patted to the side. McAfee chips it up towards Sargent, whose that pass gets chipped in back by Calkins, the captain of the High Point Panthers. Battle behind Key as Peduzzi comes up with it. He'll send it ahead to Sargent, who's yet not declared. Finally does off of his skates. Circling around and entering the zone is High Point Panther. Someone sent all the way down for an icing. These two teams previously met last year in the season finale here at the Lancelot Sports Complex, where the Panthers clawed away victorious, a 2-1 score on senior night of all nights. As the man taking the face off for the Panthers, Nick Sasso. A threat anytime his stick touches the puck. But when the face off, though, Hokies control it. That one's chipped ahead to center ice. Lanigan will take it. That one intercepted. Tries to feed it in front to DiMartino. His on blocked by McAfee. McAfee able to chip it ahead to center ice. Will be taken by DiMartino. DiMartino leaves it for Hutchins. That one intercepted. Charging ahead is Ewan Andrew. Andrew waiting, tries to give it over to a charging Campbell, though pass was incomplete on that one. Passing ahead now is Sasso. Sasso skating through. He'll try to center it, no one home. Kept in by Morgan Bench. Push ahead now as Cam Glass will chase after it. He'll be the first one to get there. Push into the boards by Bird. Trevor Call will meet on the far side boards to take it. Camden Glass now, men up at the boards. Puck still on the far side, now brought to the near side. It'll be Brown and Lunder colliding. Puck not yet cleared. Brown met in the boards by Neil Mercer. Puck finally gets to center ice. Will be taken by Lunder. Lunder just chips it in. Or energizing Daniel Gilman will take it. His backhand shot off of Vieira. Loose rebound there, picked up now by Lunder. His shot. Walked out to Fallon. Sent to the far side now is a big hit delivered by Gelman. Puck's able to be sent down for an icing. Gelman making a presence early. The Swiss transfer from Lugano, Switzerland. Got to talk to him earlier this week about his journey here to the United States and play for Virginia Tech. He said this was one of the only universities that would allow him to both study and play hockey, which is pretty cool. He's just happy to be a part of this team. As that one shot, big rebound there, shot by McAfee. As that one scored off of who? No! Daniel Gelman, his second of the year. Gelman's second goal, consecutive goal in back-to-back games. Gets the Hokies up early here, 1-0. 1-0 here, Hokies in front with 15:46 left in the first. Icing will be called. I talked to Gelman last week about how it felt to get his first career Virginia Tech goal, and he said it felt great. And it's been some time since he played competitive hockey. Believe it or not, it's been 3 years since Gelman's played competitive hockey. And he said playing with his teammates, gaining chemistry, just building confidence for him, as it's shown here early, with getting his second goal of the season and putting the Hokies in front early against the Panthers. That one shot saved by Vieira. Hokies putting on pressure early. Some extracurriculars going on down there on the near side. Face-off will take place in the high point zone. It'll be Peduzzi going up. It'll be taken by Kazai. Kazai sent it to Peduzzi, a weak shot there. Gets it to high point now as that's Hunter Arsenal. Arsenal gets hit. Now it goes off the skate of Lanigan and up to McAfee. McAfee tries to send ahead to Kazai. Pass is successful though. Kazai gets collided into and loses the puck. Lanigan will send it up the boards of Peduzzi. He'll send it on the near side. No icing called. That's a big hit delivered there by Kazai. Pushing out now. My point is that one's going to be easily covered by Key. As I mentioned, High Point coming back from a 5-1 deficit in the second period, coming back with scoring 5 goals in the third period to beat Wake Forest last Saturday night. So they certainly have the ability to come back. Though it's too early to tell now with just under 6 minutes gone in the first. Puck unable to be cleared. As that out is Tyler Calkins. His shot easily handled by Key. Marshall Campbell will backhand it. Tried to kept in there. And eventually taking the center ice. Marshall Campbell will be the first one to get there. Tries to go around the defender. Campbell will have it. Campbell will give it ahead to Andrew. Andrew, back to Campbell. His shot, saved by Vieira. Hudgens now will take it. He'll send it over. Pass intercepted by Andrew, who's waiting at the boards. Penalty coming up. Looks like it's going to be against High Point. Excuse me, it's going to be against Marshall Campbell of the Hokies. So the Hokies will go on the penalty kill. It means the Panthers will go on a power play. Last week against Wake Forest, Hokies struggled on the penalty kill, allowing 4 goals to Wake Forest in their loss. I was able to talk to Coach Joey Mullen today about the special teams, and he told me that they worked on it, especially in the Wednesday practice, working on the chemistry between the lines. That shot is shot wide, saying that it was a game killer, that they went 0-for-8 on the power play, but even more on the penalty kill. We'll see what his squad has to draw up this week. As that shot by Morgan Bird deflected off a Hokie. Tino, back to Bird. Now over his shot. That one goes wide. Taking it now is Sasso. Excuse me, that's Scala at the top. His shot off a high point Panther. Rebound front, covered up by Key. 1:12 left on the penalty to Campbell. 13 minutes left in the opening period. Both teams will go for a change. Face-off will take place to the right of Ian Key. It'll be Sasso going up against Peduzzi. Sasso having a record-breaking season for the Panthers last season. As Peduzzi's able to break free. Vieira charging out of his crease will send it over to Bird. Excuse me, that was Hutchins. Charging now is Slayton. Slayton, the leading goal scorer. His shot scores! Slayton, who has 6 goals, 4 assists, and 10 points in the 3 games played, adds another one to his impressive early season total. Ties this one up at 1. Slayton, who's on pace to score 100 points this season for the Panthers, tacks on another one here. And it's a brand new game. Sasso on the assist. That shot goes wide off the stick of Peduzzi. Kazai tied up on the boards. Able to get it out. Davovitz. The shot. Rebound. Score! The Hokies get one back off of the stick of Cam Kazai. Kazai, who had an impressive rookie season so far, adds his 4th point, his 2nd goal as a Hokie. As the Hokies back in business, and that shot by Lunder goes wide. Campbell twisted up on the boards, able to get it, excuse me, to Fantozzi. Fantozzi. Puck goes to center ice, will be taken by Tommy Conrad. Campbell hustling after it. He'll be met there by Martin. Fantozzi will get it. He'll just shoot it in. Vieira will leave it ahead for DiMartino. DiMartino pauses. He'll get off the stick of Arsenal. No icing called. DiMartino, first one there, tries to center it though, intercepted by Kellogg. Kellogg will send it ahead, though no one home, and an icing will be called. 11:26 gone by. 11:26 left in the first period. A great game so far between these two squads. Hokies tallying 2 off of the sticks of Daniel Gelman and Cameron Kazai. We'll take the face-off in the Hokie zone. Face-off on by Halfpoint, that shot goes wide. Kellogg will take it, send it ahead to Campbell. Be picked up by Fantozzi. Fantozzi surging ahead, his shot! Easily Walker saved by Vieira. Lunder will take it. He'll be collided with by Kennedy. Kennedy will have it. He'll try to push it in. Good stick there by Hokie. Morgan burst shot, that one deflected wide. Rebound! Couldn't put it in by Calkins. Walker Ripley at the boards now. Falling down was Dean Surgeon. Puck turned over. It'll be Ripley. Ripley tries to center and no one home. Marshall Campbell will just flip it to center ice, and the Hokies will be able to get a change. Calkins will shoot it ahead to J.R. Slayton, the goal scorer for the Panthers. Calkins will once again take over. That puck's intercepted. That one deflected off the post. will be sent down for Lanigan to take it. Lanigan will leave it for Neil Mercer. Mercer will sling it off the glass. Will be taking the center ice. Ethan Gordon, the freshman, will take it. Gordon shot saved by Vieira. One of our keys to the game tonight was to start strong, and the Hokies have certainly done that. Talked to Captain Rocco Salvato this week. Rocco earning the Week 1 ACC Player of the Week. I asked him how to feel, and he directed his attention to this game, saying last week against Wake Forest did not go their way and is looking forward to this one. Shot there by English of the Panthers. That one goes way wide and all the way down. Will be taken by Hutchins. Hutchins with Gelman trailing. Will send to the center ice. Will be taken by Gustafson, who's playing his first minutes this season. Gustafson once again will take it. He'll cross center ice. Own glove down by Hunter Arsenal. Arsenal gets over to Escala. Intercepted by Conrad off the benches. Will be sent down. Both teams will go for a change. As Martin will send it ahead to Shea Arsenal. Arsenal will try to leave for DiMartino, pushing ahead. It's a 2-1-1. DiMartino, skip goes flying in the air. DiMartino tries to go around. Good stick there by Key. Looks like once again the Panthers will go on the power play as Tommy Conrad serves his 2 minutes. A stick went flying at least 15 feet in the air on that 2-on-1 opportunity. Conrad gets penalized for it, and the Panthers will go back on the power play where they were successful in their first attempt. Kicked in by Hutchins, though. That pass goes wide, and the Panthers will have to regroup. Hutchins will send it ahead for Sasso. Sasso off his skate into the puck. Now Kazai. Kazai pushing ahead. Trying to get dragged down. Kazai will take it behind the net. Kazai waiting patiently. Stuffed there by 2 Panther defenders. Draws a penalty. Great awareness there by Kazai, realizing he had a Panther on his right and left. Able to draw the penalty. It'll be Hutchins heading to the box. So we'll have a 4-on-4 for 1:29. 8:18 left in the first. So it'll be Fantozzi, Gelman, Lunder, and Kellogg taking it for the Hokies on this 4-on-4. Puck kept in the zone. Lunder skating to keep it in. His shot. Holding is the call on Hutchins. Gelman will take it. His one off in front. Fantozzi grabs it down. Gelman tries a shot. That one sails wide. Gelman gets it sticked away from him. Pushing ahead to Sasso. Whistle will be called. It'll be icing. Thank you for joining us here. I'm Chris Pierce, calling tonight's action again as the High Point Panthers are taking the travel up north to take on the Virginia Tech Hokies. Hokies' last game of the September homestand. Face-off one, McAfee loses the puck. Though kept in by Rocco Salvato. Salvato backhands it. That one sails wide of Vieira. Vieira, who was the goalkeeper in that win last year against the Hokies on senior night. As that one's chipped off the boards. 34 seconds left on the 4-on-4 until the Hokies have a power play for about a minute. For about 30 seconds. Lanigan falls down looking for a penalty. No one home. Mudge falls down, but taking it is Salvato. Salvato in the zone. His centering pass could not find Lanigan. Now on the other hand, Slayton walks in. His shot! That one high off the Key's shoulder. That'll be out of play. Slayton dangerous with the puck. Already 11 points. 7 goals. Six seconds left on the 4-on-4. Peduzzi will win it. It will be taken by David Oates. Hokies are back on full strength. Conrad sends it ahead for Kazai. Kazai stops in his tracks. He'll get it over. Kept in by Gustafson. Over to David Oates. His shot! Tipped into Vieira's glove. Kazai will take the face off in the offensive zone. Puck scrambling. Bench will be clear to the point where Lunder will have to be taken out by Kellogg. Back to Lunder at center ice. Walker Ripley. The Panthers sent it to center ice. It'll be a 5-on-5. Puck on the far side. Surgeon able to gain possession. His swing pass and one home. Taken by Lunder. His shot. Off of Peduzzi. And he'll have to regain the zone. Vieira will cover it up and we'll have a whistle. The rookies for Virginia Tech have been absolutely everything Coach Mullen has hoped for and more, scoring almost half of the total team's points coming into this one, as well as having Gelman and Kazai both in this game, both rookies scoring the 2 goals for the Hokies, so the rookies certainly getting it done in the early part of this season for the Hokies. With that shot, it was wide, a key off of his glove, will be taken by Calkins. Calkins' pass intercepted by Gustafson. Andrew, nice move, gets it ahead of Fantozzi. Fantozzi sends it to the near side boards. Will be taken by Kennedy. Kennedy enters the zone. Key will just cover it up as a charging Kennedy comes into the crease, gets shoved towards the bench, and we'll have another face-off to the left of Key. So it'll be Salvato taking the face-off against DiMartino. DiMartino wins it. Sasso tries to get a shot off, couldn't do it. Salvato makes his way around Sasso. Salvato shot. That one goes way wide. Mudge had a chance though, was sticked away. And now charging is Sasso. Sasso stops. His shot. That one wide left of Key. Kept in and deflected. DiMartino will take it. He'll send it around. It'll be taken by Gelman. Score the first goal of the game for the Hokies. Puck now by the High Point bench. Gelman will take it. He'll fire it in off the glass behind Vieira. DiMartino will take it. Try and look for a passing partner. Will take it himself instead. DiMartino now crossing center ice. Will enter the Hokie zone. Tries to make a move around Lunder. Great check there by Lunder. Mercer will take it. Tries to send it for Lanigan. Lanigan didn't know where it was. That puck flips up in the air. No high sticking called. So the puck will be chipped to center ice. 4:14 left here in the first period. 2-1 score. Good job by Camden Glass getting his stick in and keeping it in the zone. Morgan Bird tried to get it out. He lost the puck. Finally cleared. It will be taken by Kellogg. He'll send it down. Penalty is called. Ref has his arm up. So no penalty called. Puck chipped ahead. Kazai, his shot. That one goes wide right of Vieira. Kept in by Surgeon. Surgeon trying to surgically maneuver himself. Lunder chips it back in. 3:30 left in the first. Walker Ripley will take it. He'll send it around. Kasai will be the first one there to take it on the near side. Kasai will send it up behind for Sargent. Sargent gets pinned up by Ripley. Puck still is in front. Peduzzi tries to get in control of it. Couldn't get it. Kasai's still there. Puck eventually ends behind the net. Peduzzi now. His shot! Off of Iera. Takes a weird bounce off of the boards. They'll be able to take it by Kasai at the point. Kasai moves in. Puck will be sent back around on the near side. Finally, we take it as Gorski, and he'll flip it ahead. The center ice to clear it. High Point will get a change. Kellogg will try to hit it off the glass, though intercepted by Hunter Arsenal. Uduzzi will take it. He'll chip it ahead. Great pass there to Andrew. Andrew walking in, his shot! That one goes off of Iera. Puck still is up front. Again, behind the net. Great opportunity there by the Hokies to try to extend the lead by 2. Puck goes to center ice, so it will be taken by Andrew. That pass taken by Campbell. Campbell couldn't get a good stick on it. 2:15 left in the first. Hutchins pushing it up for the Panthers. Hutchins shot. That one saved by Key. Fantozzi off the glass. Taken ahead by Campbell. Campbell tries to maneuver his way through the defense. Is met there by 2 High Point Panthers. Sandwiched, in fact. That one off of the blocker of Iera, who almost let that one in. Kept in by Conrad. Conrad shot. That one saved by Iera. Rebound. That one sails wide. Hokies getting prime opportunities. It's a Fantozzi shot. That one off of Iera again and up in the air behind the net. Andrew tries to center it. No one in front. Puck still is in front. Fantozzi tries to bury it. 1:30 left in the first. That one just flipped to center ice. Looking for an icing will be called. Chance after chance for the Hokies. Adding pressure to the Panthers defense. 1:25 left in the first. Faceoff will take place to the left of Iera. It'll be Salvato in his line of Gelman and Mudge. Faceoff won by Salvato. Gelman's the first one to it. He'll send it behind for Salvato. Salvato pinned up against the boards by Hutchins. Trying to get a stick on it. Puck sails loose. Puck will be chipped to center ice. McAfee will take it. Icing will be called. 1:09 left in the first. A 2-1 game we have here between the Hokies and the Panthers. Goals coming courtesy of Daniel Gelman and Cameron Kazai for the Hokies. Salvato will take the face-off once again. This time he'll lose it, but Gelman, quick to it, will try to get a stick on it. Kept in by Lanigan. 1 minute remaining in the first. Gelman will take it behind the net. Salvato winning it. Gelman taking his time. Try to feed it in front. Gelman came flying in. Deliver a hit. So that one's going to be kicked to Lanigan. Lanigan entering the zone. Calkin sends it around. 34 seconds left in the period. High Point trying to generate some offense. That one sails wide of Kennedy. And we'll go for another icing against the Panthers. .29 seconds left on the dot. And an exciting first period for the Hokies. A good turnout here at the Hokie Faithful. It's the 3rd game of the season for the Hokies. The last game of a homestand before they head to UNCW next week. 25 seconds on the clock as Kennedy comes ahead. His shot scores! Panthers tie this one up on a 2-on-1 opportunity. Kennedy notches his first goal of the season. There's a great feed from J.R. Slayton, who racks up yet another point. Here, he's already had 2 points, a goal and an assist. 12 seconds left in the period. Hokies looking for some late magic as that one's still stifled in front. Kept in by Lunder. 4 seconds left. And it looks like we're just going to let the clock run down, and that will conclude the first period. Hokies looking strong, yet the score stands 2-2 after a late first period goal by Kennedy. Brings us to a 2-2 tie as we head to the second period. Don't go away. We'll be right back with the start of the second. Off of Kennedy, and now taking it is Rocco Salvato. Salvato has much with him. Salvato takes to take a shot. That one sticked away. Face off inside the Panther zone. Puck will be crowded around to the far side. No icing called on the play. Puck show clear. Cannon Glass charging after it. Sasso able to send it over to center ice on the Hokie side. Shea Arsenal gets ahead of the next Sasso. Sasso there by Lanigan. Mercer now, over to Lanigan. Lanigan entering the zone. Back to Mercer. Mercer couldn't get a shot off. Shea Arsenal now. Send over to DiMartino, who will leave it ahead for Calkins. Calkins shot. That one goes wide left of Key. Mercer pushes ahead. Will be taken by Martin. Martin will send it over to Ripley. Ripley ahead now to DiMartino. DiMartino tries to weave his way through two Hokies. He's met hard. That one in front. Kennedy got a stick on it, but it's eventually saved by Key. Griffin Mudge now at center ice. He's got Daniel Gelman with him. Tries to get over to Gelman. Was sticked away. Mudge now loses the puck. It will be taken by Kennedy. Kennedy, who already has a goal tonight for the High Point Panthers, charges into the Hokie zone. Tries to get around Gustafson. He does. Though sticked away by Key. Gustafson will ship to center ice. Will be patted back in by Kennedy. Puck sent around with 9:24 left in the second period. A 3-2 game here between the Panthers and the Hokies. Panthers taking a 3-2 lead as Daniel Gelman walks in. Gelman tries to get a stick on it. Just couldn't as that puck goes to the far side. Back to the point with Gustafson. Gustafson, his shot! Off by air, rebound in front! Goes behind the net. Kennedy now with Slayton with him. Leaves it for Slayton. Slayton, shot! That one goes wide. Key. Surgeon, who joined the first line this week. As that pass by Connor is intercepted. Slayton couldn't get it off of his stick. He'll go for a change. Surgeon will leave it for Peduzzi. Peduzzi will leave it for Surgeon. Surgeon walks in. His shot! Saved by Vieira. Big rebound. Peduzzi's chance. That one goes wide of Vieira. Surgeon falls down as that one sent over to the side. Another attempt there by Lunder goes wide. Puck sent all the way down, and there will be an icing called. 8:14 left in the second period. Another whistle blows. OP Peduzzi going up against Fallon. I think that was Joyce that Peduzzi was going up against. Switching ahead now, that's Kagan. Kagan shot off of a stick, and Key is eventually going to be able to cover it up as Kagan is shoved out against the boards. Some more physical activity going on between the two teams. As Kaggle falls down. It looks like Kaggle is going to head to the box, actually. As it looks like the Hokies will have a power play. As the refs are explaining to Kaggle what he did wrong. As now Hunter Arsenal comes over, talking with the refs. But it will be a Hokies power play with 7:58 left in the second period. So we'll see what the Hokies power play unit will cook up. They had a 30-second power play in the first period, but since I've yet to go on it, it'll be Salvato, Fantozzi, Mudge, Lunder, and Kellogg as the puck goes to Kellogg on the near side point. Kellogg will send it over for Fantozzi. That one trips off his skip and flies high. Fantozzi regains position. His shot scores! Dominic Fantozzi! The junior gets his first of the season, brings the game tied at 3. Fantozzi, who had all of 3 goals last season, gets his first of this season. A very critical goal. A power play goal, the Hokies' first power play goal of the season. Knocks this one up at 3. Arsenal, Hunter Arsenal. That one off the stick of Marshall Campbell. Campbell will send it around to the near side. Big hit there delivered by Andrew. Andrew will take it. He'll try to go around. Taken by Conrad at center ice. Conrad will just chip it in on the far side. Behind the net now, Walker Ripple will be the first one to take it. He'll send it around on the near side. He'll eventually be sent all the way down, or will be taken by Thomas Conrad. Conrad to Fantozzi, the recent goal scorer for the Hokies. Fantozzi trying to find a puck to shoot. Out one goes way high. Puck will go behind the net on the Hokie side. Kennedy will keep it in. David Ovitz will chip that one off the glass. Kept in by English. Then she'll clear the center ice. Marshall Campbell will try to get a stick on it. After battling, puck sent to the near side. Kellogg pushes it in. Hokies go for a change. Rossi will take it. He'll leave it ahead for Garlock, and his shot saved by Vieira. Face off won by Perduzzi. Puck will be sent around. Surgeon shot that one off his stick. Onto the far side. DiMartino gets it to Shea Arsenal. Arsenal. Across the center ice. Leaves it for Sasso. Will be the first one to get it in the opposing zone. Into the Hokie zone. Icing will be called. Folks, we apologize for the video feed. The internet connection is not as stable as it once used to be here at the Lantern Lot Arena. We apologize and thank you for your patience. Face-off will take place to the right of key. Won by the Hokies. Kellogg pushes it up the boards. Kept in by Ripley, though. Taken by Mudge. Griffin Mudge for the Hokies. Enter the zone. His shot easily gloved by Vieira. 3:49 left in the second period in a 3-3 game between the Hokies and the Panthers. Garrett Escala will take it at center ice. He'll dump it in. Escala behind the net. McAfee will strip it away from him and try to clear it. Puck eventually finds a stick of Griffin Mudge. Griffin Mudge and Daniel Gambit into the 2-1-1. Mudge will take it himself. His shot saved by Viera. Mudge wrap around. Attempt. Rebound. Smith. Third time's a charm. Another save by Viera. Puck's to the front. Lanigan tries to center it. No one home. Not one, not two, but three chances for Griffin Mudge to send the Hokies in the lead. Just couldn't get the puck in the air. But you got to give credit to Viera for the Panthers, who just absolutely denied Mudge on all three opportunities. Matozzi will win the faceoff. You and Andrew will take it. Andrews met by Ripley. Kept in by Gustafson. Goes to his last shot. Saved by Vera. Loose puck in front. Campbell tries to that. Matozzi gets the second of the game! key. Kazai able to clear it. Put Mudge out of the box. Hokies back out full strength. Puck in front. So far, shot scores! Right place, right time for the captain. Gets the Hokies up by 2. Great effort by Kazai to stay with the play. And the puck just circulated right into Salvato's possession. He's able to put it away to get the Hokies up by 2 to make this a 5-3 game. Kellogg able to get it ahead to Mudge. Mudge skating up with that center ice. He'll send it in. Ripley now. Puck chip to center ice. Will be taken by Lunder. Lunder will just send it back in. Ripley stops in his tracks. Able to get it ahead to DiMartino. DiMartino gaining the zone. Tries to shoe step his way in. Big hit delivered there. Key out of his crease. Kept in by Hutchins. Martin gets it over to Sasso. Out of his reach in the corner. Lunder hit there by DiMartino. Arsenal gets it to Hokies go for a change as comes in as Hutchinson. His pass misdirected and taken by Fantozzi. Fantozzi entering the zone. He'll skate around with it. Moving towards the net. His centering pass intended for Marshall Campbell. Too wide. There's going to be a penalty on the play. It'll be against High Point. Sasso heads to the box. And the Hokies will go back on the power play. Hokies, who on the power play has scored once tonight off of Fantozzi. Fantozzi taking the face off. He'll have Kazai, Lanigan, as well as Paduzzi and McAfee. Fantozzi gets it to McAfee. Back to Fantozzi.